real quick, where you did like the pop headshot on me? Because your view was just too awesome to use mine. But on mine, I also jumped because you scared the fuck out of me. I see this tiny little body move real quick, and I'm like, oh shit! And on my view, I'm raising my gun up, and then I take a headshot. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Eventually, one of these days, we're gonna sit down and actually put together some rules for 1v1 me, bro.
Yeah.
But until then, it's a free for all. It's the Wild West.
That's what I love about it right now. Is like it's just like whatever, dude. Chaos.
I mean, I'm all for the chaos.
I am all for it too.
Speaking of chaos, we'll get into Summerslam.
Yeah.
Because, we're going to cover that. That's the next weekend, basically.
Yes. Yeah.
And it's in Cleveland, and there's a whole bunch of matches to go through. But because I'm assuming chaos reigns, we gotta talk San Diego Comic-Con and Robert Downey Jr. coming back.
Yeah. I didn't know when we were going to bring this up.
Dude, we have to get it out of the way right off the top.
Why? Like, fucking why, dude? Like, if you're gonna bring him back, bring him back as fucking Iron Man from a different universe. And they're probably gonna do that, but it's instead of him becoming Iron Man, he ends up becoming Doctor Doom.
I know.
It's probably what's gonna be.
This is either the dumbest, most desperate, pull everything out of our pocket move, or it's the most brilliant 4D chess move of all time, and there is no in between.
Can't it be both, though?
It can be both. It can absolutely be both. I'm just saying the result can be one or the other.
Yes. Yeah. I feel like they're hoping for the coin to land perfectly straight up and down. Mm-hmm. So they get a little bit of each, because they're going to want the hate views, but they're going to want the love views too. And I don't know, man. I don't know.
I know.
I'm worn out. I am worn out.
I think you are 100% correct that at some point in time it will be revealed, whether it's in the film or a post-credit sequence or something like that. It'll be revealed that this Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr., is a variant of Tony Stark, and that's how they're going to make it work why Doctor Doom has Tony Stark's face.
The reason I even say that too earlier, because this is what I think is going to happen personally. I think that it will be a variant of Tony Stark. It's the only true way, in my opinion, to sell this. But maybe his name will be changed so that it actually fits. Maybe his parents still working for S.H.I.E.L.D. instead of being killed, on American soil, was killed on Latvonian soil. And then he was adopted by some family, and they named him Victor. And then he took on the mask and everything after getting fucked up by hopefully Chris Evans' fucking Human Torch.
Evans' Human Torch?
Yeah, because that dude, honestly, you're already showing your hand. You're jumping the fucking shark. Let me have this too, then. You know what I mean? If you're gonna do that, let's go all the fucking way. Let's just go all the way.
I mean, I could see them doing that, but they just added a brand new Human Torch. Why not use him there?
Well, have him beat Chris Evans' Human Torch.
Oh.
And I mean, come on, man. We're already jumping the shark here. Let's you've already stuck your tongue onto the grundle. You might as well slip it down further straight to the brown eye at that point. You know what I mean? You might as well go all the way. Just go all the way, eat some groceries, and just do it. Because why not? You're doing this.
Look, there is some hope in the aspect of the Russo brothers are the ones helming these next two Avengers movies. And if they've done anything over these past several fucking years is shown that they know how to manage these bigger spectacle, like event tentpole movies. Like they can put it together. Is it gonna be like perfect? No, but it's gonna, like, you're gonna be in your seat, you're gonna be entertained, and you're not gonna be like furious about what's happening.
Yeah, mind you, audience, at point of recording, or date of recording, neither of us have seen Wolverine and Deadpool.
Yeah. Or Alpha Cop.
Yes, or Alpha Cop, which actually I really fucking wish was a thing. I would have watched the shit out of that.
Oh,
if none of you know what we're talking about, it was brought up in First We Feast, when they're doing their Hot Ones show.
Mm-hmm.
Both Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman are on there. Shout out, because it's probably one of the best episodes they've had in a while.
No, come on. They've been putting out some bangers lately. The Conan O'Brien one. That was
okay, yes.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Okay, I'll give you that one. It's been a little bit since the Conan O'Brien one came out. I forgot about that one. So I'll give you that. Yes. There have been some bangers. But this one's amazing. And I don't want us to give any spoilers away because it's just such good banter. But yeah, we haven't seen the movie, so this is all conjecture without any knowledge of that movie. Because there could be something in that end credit scene or in the movie that kind of helps lead towards this. Who fucking knows?
It's entirely probable. I mean, Kevin Feige is the guy who will say they've got like a 5 or a 10-year plan, but still, sometimes they're just making shit up as they go.
I still kind of believe that they had an overall plan leading up to Endgame. There was some changes that had to be made along the way, sure, but for the most part, they had a plan and a structure that they held to. Now, I see puppies coming up. Mm-hmm. Hi. But now, no, there's no fucking shot, especially with the conviction that happened, or. Well, was it in criminal court or was it in a non-criminal court for what's his face that plays Kang?
Oh, Jonathan Majors?
Yeah, I don't remember if that was criminal court. Then it's even worse for him. But if that was civil court, then
I'm pretty sure it was civil.
Still bad. Not like discounting anything, nothing like that. But of like either way, they had to distance themselves from him, understandably.
Yeah, he was found guilty on 2 misdemeanor counts of assault and harassment. Okay. He was sentenced to a 52-week in-person domestic violence intervention program.
So criminal court then. Those are criminal offenses. That's not civil court, because there would have been like a monetary value instead.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to distance yourself from him. So I get the idea, like you're scurrying now for your big bad, because that was supposed to be your big bad.
I mean, there was the whole, like, it was the Kang Dynasty was the subtitle of the next Avengers movie. Now we have Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars.
Yes, and it's funny too, because now I wonder what they're going to do with the Loki show. Like, are they just going to stop that?
No, I think they're just going to pivot away from it. I think they're just going to, do what they've done now twice already. We're just going to recast, move on.
I'd be okay if they recasted him personally, because it's fucking Kane. Who cares? You know what I mean? Like, it's a character you could pretty much put anybody into.
I mean, by the very nature of how Kane's backstory and history and his whole threat to the Marvel universe, it lends itself to casting somebody else, no problem. Like that, you don't even need to come up with an extra explanation for it. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, ooh, you know what? I got it.
Yeah.
Kevin Feige, if you're listening, brother, you can have this, but you need to credit me somehow. Both of us, the nightoff crew in general. Okay. Somehow, some Easter egg or something, so we know.
I want an EVP title.
Yes, thank you. Moon Knight season 2.
Yeah.
Okay. you introduce the new Kane with the Pharaoh, the Egyptian variant, and maybe have him just be some Egyptian dude that's really famous. I can't think of any Egyptian actors off the top of my head, so I apologize, Egypt. But do that, and you have your new Kang, like, immediately. Fucking immediately.
You just gave me a great person that would suit it very well. Let me see here right now. I mean, he's a British actor, but Hassan Zaman from Interview with a Vampire TV show. He plays the vampire Armand. Right there. I think he would be...
There you go.
He's got a very dual identity kind of presentation to him that he can pull off, where he can come off as very kind of like caring, but at the same time you don't fully trust him. Like, he has that ability to say something that seems genuine, but is also, there's like a hint of sinister to it.
Well, you know, and with how Western audiences like to view their foreign people, him being British just leads into it more, because people love to hear British accents for any sort of descent. It doesn't matter if they're Egyptian, Greek, Persian, freaking Filipino. They want to hear a British accent on that person so they know it's a foreigner without actually not fully understanding.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's weird. It's like, it happens. It's been happening for decades, but yeah.
I mean, like, I think that's part of the retribution for the British colonizing all of the world over however many generations. Their payback is now they are portraying Nazis in every movie, because we don't want to do German accents. We're just going to make them British.
We're just going to make them British accents. It's so funny.
Yeah.
It's so funny. Oh, we need a bad guy? British.
That's perfect. Done.
Doesn't matter what the bad guy is. It's got to be a British guy.
Yeah. And if they have to, imitate an American accent, they're going to sound exactly the same as every other British actor who's ever attempted an American accent.
Okay, hear me out. Here's a way for Robert Downey Jr. to metagame this shit. Okay? Yeah. He needs to go full Tropic Thunder on this.
What?
He needs to be an American actor, like real life this shit, not put on blackface. I'm not saying that.
Okay. I was worried.
No.
This. Okay.
No. But pull like the generic what happened with his character in Tropic Thunder, where he's an American actor in real life who is portraying a British character, or a Latvonian character being played by a British actor. So Robert Downey Jr. will go in there with a British accent, being Latvonian.
Why not? I mean, why not at this point? There's really no holes in this plan there.
And let's be real. Would you prefer to hear Robert Downey Jr. with a British accent, or with a like awful fucking like poorly done Eastern European accent?
Eastern European poorly done accent, absolutely. I don't know what there's no question here. Put the mask on him, do a little bit of voice modulation like they did with Bane in The Dark Knight Rises. So
you merely adopted the darkness. I was born of it, molded by it. I was but a man the first time I saw the light.
But
and all it did was blind me.
Version from the first trailer where no one could understand what he was saying.
Yes, because they modulated it so fucking hard.
Yeah, let's do that. I want there to be subtitles in the movie theater, like the entire time. Closed captioning all the way. Okay,
so I mean I can't. I see a black screen, but I'm going to pretend I can see you. So
okay.
On the count of 3, we will either do a thumbs up, a thumbs down, or a thumbs in the middle on how we feel about this. Okay. All right. And for any of you hearing only audience, we will say it out loud.
Yeah, and if you want to watch this, we are available on YouTube and Spotify, also in video form.
Hey, there we go. Yeah. Look at that. Nice little plug-in.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you ready?
Wait. What is the criteria? Are we just for or against Robert Downey Jr. as Dr. Doom? Is that what we're going with? Or are we doing like the full shebang here of like our headcanon, pie in the sky bullshit casting decisions that we're making right now?
We're just going to be realistic and how we feel about this casting.
Okay.
Okay. It'll be a 3, 2, 1, go kind of deal. Well, that's how we normally do our countdowns, by the way.
Yeah.
So, all right. You ready?
I'm thinking. Unfortunately. Because I'm going to be honest with you. No, let's do the 3, 2, 1, and then I'll explain myself afterwards.
All right, then.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right. Should we hold our fist out like this?
Yeah.
So we're ready to go? All right.
Like gladiator style.
Yeah. I look kind of stupid, but I also look kind of cool. I feel like Joaquin Phoenix right now.
Joaquin
Phoenix. In his most popular role, the Joker from the titular title Gladiator.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm also stalling because I'm still thinking about this. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I'm right in the middle.
I am down. I'm voting down.
Yes, you are voting down.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You can see me.
Yeah.
Of course you can see me.
Yeah. But you still need to say it for the audience.
I voted down. I say
There.
no. I'm not for this.
Okay. Now, here's why I'm in the middle. It's
Okay.
Doctor Doom. They can have him masked up the entire time. Okay? That's why I'm in the middle on this. Now,
Okay.
I would be fully against it if they hadn't already cast Mads Mikkelsen in the Doctor Strange movie. Because, in my opinion, Mads Mikkelsen would have made the perfect Doctor Doom.
Ooh, I would have loved to see him play Doctor Doom. Yeah,
Yes.
you're right. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been great. That would have
Yeah.
been great. You know who else could actually, I think I could see do it? Christopher Eccleston.
Yes. Or, God, what's his name? I forgot his first name. What, the older Skarsgård brother?
Eric? Is it Eric Skarsgård? Isn't he the older one? He was in the True Blood show?
Yeah, him.
Yeah. Dude, he'd be fucking great as it, dude. Those piercing ass fucking eyes coming through the mask.
And he's got this
Holy
intimidating
fuck.
physical presence, you know?
Yeah, dude. You put some of the fucking burn makeup on him, dude. Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
100%.
What the fuck? That's such a missed fucking miss. That dude, that's a great casting. That's a great casting right there.
I know, but at the end of the day, let's be real here. There was a decision made for a specific reason, and we will not know until 2026.
So I'm hoping that what's going to end up happening is this Avengers movie will be the origin story of Doom. And I think they're going to pull what they need to pull, as you do with faces versus heels, is the faces got to lose. Despite fucking Doom up.
Now, here's the other thing here. The Fantastic Four movie, which is now subtitled First Steps, was shown off during Hall H over the weekend.
That sounds like it's for Doom then. Sorry.
Well-
If that's what you're about to say.
That's the thing. Now, they've already talked about this being like a retrofuturism style 1960s kind of adventure film. Galactus is supposedly supposed to be the main antagonist of this film. So,
But that doesn't mean it still can't be a Doom origin story, though.
exactly. That's the other aspect of it. And it is coming out before the next Avengers movie.
So, do you think they're going to play into then the idea of how Doom was actually buddy with the Fantastic Four for a while before they became the Fantastic Four?
Entirely. Yes. I mean, I do not know how you have Reed Richards and Doctor Doom in the same universe and not have them interact, especially when that Reed Richards is Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, which maybe that's also why they're going with this option, because I feel like these two together can definitely just chew a scene up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I can see them two working very well together.
Now, that we haven't even touched on the Fantastic Four previously at all. That is some casting I am extremely excited about, because you got obviously Pedro Pascal,
Yes.
like whatever, like he's in everything for a good reason. He just like suits so many different roles. You got Vanessa Kirby, big fan of her ever since I think it was like Hobbs and Shaw.
Yes.
She's just fun. She's a fun character actress. She can pull this off. She's got range.
She does. She really does.
Joseph Quinn, who I think most people are familiar with him in Stranger Things as Eddie.
Yep.
Right? That was his character's name.
Yeah,
he's got a bit of a youthful charm to him that I think he can sell, being Johnny Storm, no problem. And then, of course, Eben Moss Bacharach. Is that how you say his last name?
Don't ask me, brother. I'm bad with names.
Yeah. Everybody knows him from The Bear. He's going to be, Ben Grimm, the Thing. And and he was fantastic in a couple episodes of Andor he was in. He is going to bring so much pathos to the Thing. I love it. I'm super excited about that.
Casting wise, super excited about the Fantastic Four. I haven't been excited about the Fantastic Four in a long time, audience.
Yeah.
I didn't even see the previous Fantastic Four movie.
Oh, Fanforstic?
Yeah, the one with Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Who played a better Killmonger. I don't know how he did in Fantastic Four. I'm not going to talk to his acting on that. I just had no interest in that movie.
Dude, nobody saw it anyway.
I worry about the Fantastic Four curse. That's one of the issues that I'm worried about, because these movies flop hard. They tend to.
The first one did okay enough for them to warrant a sequel.
Yes.
The Jessica Alba, Michael Chiklis, and Chris Evans.
Mm-hmm.
But God, I forgot the dude who played Reed Richards' name.
I can picture him, but I don't know his name off the top of my head.
Yeah, unfortunately, that dude is just a charisma vacuum.
And then the dude from Scars, was that the name of the show where they did they were the plastic surgeons that did
Nip
all the
Tuck.
weird... That's what it was, Nip Tuck. Yeah. He played Dr. Doom.
Yeah.
That guy, the Nip Tuck. We'll call him the Nip Tuck.
And then, oh God, I forgot the name of the actress who's playing the Silver Surfer. We have to look.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. It's an actress that's playing the Silver Surfer. I'm all for this.
Yeah, Julia Gardner. She is, God, from a couple of different things. I think I'm trying to find where I saw her in. I think it was some Australian kind of horror movie or something like that. But she's been in a ton of stuff. She's actually, I think I'm saying this right. I've only ever seen it written. Her Silver Surfer is Shala Bal, which is the Silver Surfer that most people are familiar with. Norrin Rad, his paramour, we'll say, his partner, someone who was in love with, the one who led him to becoming the Silver Surfer, because he was sacrificing himself for the sake of his planet and her.
Oh, okay. So hopefully they do the reverse then, where she's the one who sacrificed herself. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I like that. And I know some people gripe on the idea of changing the race or whatever of a superhero, but anyone can be the character. The whole point is to see yourself in the character, and we've seen ourselves in these characters for decades.
And
but someone else,
her character has been the Silver Surfer in the comic books.
Yes,
that's canon. That's just what it is.
I saw some griping early on when I saw this. It was one of the first things. You expect it. You know what I mean? Just there's a crowd on the internet who just hate women.
Yeah.
So you just expect to see it no matter what. And it's just awful.
We have been joined by a Walsh.
Oh my goodness.
I've got bad timing. Yeah.
Walsh, how do you feel? Oh no, yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, I was about to say we're middle of recording, Walsh. So
yeah,
you need to get in here.
Yeah.
Oh, I got so many buttons to do.
You got buttons to do. While you're doing those buttons, immediate reaction to Robert Downey Jr. revealing himself to be cast as Doctor Doom.
You know, I'm not against it. We've had plenty of actors do multiple roles in the MCU, so...
He's got a point. He will be masked, too.
Yeah, they're not going to show him as Victor on Doom. I assume he is going to be fully suited up Doctor Doom the whole time.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys remember that run of Doctor Doom? Was it Ultimate Doom or something like that? The Ultimate run, where he both had the Iron Man suit and was the Supreme Sorcerer?
I think that was Superior Doom.
Was that Superior Doom?
Or
I
no,
don't
was
remember
that
which
Superior Iron Man where that was?
Hey, there's a Walsh.
There he is. There's that guy. I know him.
I don't remember what run that was, but that was a fucking good run. It was basically like God tier Doom taking on gods and shit. And if they want to go like that route, I'm actually kind of for that.
Maybe it was Infamous Iron Man.
Is it Infamous? Is that what it was called? I don't remember what the run was called. I just remember he was like Iron Man, and then he also took on the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme. He basically just became the god of Earth and everything. Like, he was unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want with Doctor Doom. You want that guy who is like, you know, the James Bond villain who had it in his plan all along. You know, who had every advantage and didn't reveal them until after the fact when he's doing his maniacal laughter and revealing his plot in a monologue.
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't remember the run entirely. I only read through it once on, was it Marvel Unlimited or whatever? Not sponsored. If you want to sponsor us, please. But didn't he like turn down the gauntlet or some shit because the Infinity Gauntlet was too weak for him? It was some crazy ass shit. It was a crazy run.
Yeah, like comic books are fucking weird. Like there was the time that Batman became a god because he sat in a chair.
I fucking love that, dude.
It was a special chair.
It was a special chair. You're right. It had the double penetrating dildos on it. So.
No,
but when they broke the Marvel like power of Molecule Man to take on the Beyonders and stuff, that might be most powerful Doctor Doom.
Yeah, there was like straight up like God mode Doctor Doom.
Mm-hmm. When he had the white armor and everything.
Uh-huh.
Now this
He had
does.
the Thor.
This does bring into the question on one of the castings in the Fantastic Four movie that hasn't been identified as a character yet, who I kind of thought was going to be Doctor Doom, but John Malkovich is in the Fantastic Four movie. He's on the cast list. They haven't listed who he's playing yet.
Huh.
And they have a Galactus already. That's Ralph Eason, who is from The Witch, The Green Knight, The Creator, Ballad of Buster Scruggs. He's in tons of stuff.
What if he is the first Silver Surfer we get to meet?
Oh, that would be interesting.
And he is passing on the mantle. And when the mantle's passed, you see he's an old man.
Why would he pass on the mantle?
Maybe it's taken from him.
Yeah, like taken from him. Like either way, he loses it, and then you see he's an old man.
Are you saying we redo Fantastic Four and Doctor Doom takes away his board?
No. I'm thinking like supposed to set up Earth, fails to do so, goes back to Galactus. Galactus is like, give me my power back, bitch.
Oh, just like leaves him for dead?
Uh-huh.
Like a Green Lantern situation?
Yeah, but less like yeah, but like way less fucking racism. So
okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like less Cal.
Yeah.
Or whatever his fucking name is.
Guy Gardner, I think, was the racist one.
That one, Guy Gardner, he's the racist one. Cal's isn't that Ryan Reynolds' character?
No, he was Hal.
Hal. Oh,
Hal Jordan.
Yeah, Hal Jordan.
I remember that.
Yeah.
There's been so many Green Lanterns.
I mean, there is an army of them. They're space cops.
They are, and they all they all base their shit off emotion. Mm-hmm. Like let me tell you, man. Like the easiest ones is to overcome is probably the anger ones. Like, don't go up against them pink ones. I don't know what the fuck they do, but I'm afraid of that shit. Like, are you gonna go after my libido or some shit? Like what?
What, the Sinestro Corps have the yellow lantern?
Yeah,
They're the ones. Yeah,
Yeah.
fear and piss.
Yeah, I think orange is my favorite. Avarice, which is just condensed to one orange lantern because he doesn't want to share the power with anybody.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I like it.
That's cool.
So would Sinestro technically then be Pissmaster?
I don't know. It's okay. That's one of the most foreshadowed heel turns in all of comic history, with Sinestro being a Green Lantern and being named Sinestro.
I mean,
No.
Come on, who didn't see that coming?
that's true. It's true. Mm-hmm. Walsh, we neither of us have seen Deadpool and Wolverine, so if you have, don't say anything.
I have not either. I'm planning on going this week.
Yeah, I'm going Tuesday.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
already-
cheap show.
Yeah. It's, the first weekend that's out, it's too early to, start throwing out spoilers for everybody. I don't want to be those people.
I have literally blocked YouTube channels right now because I don't want that shit showing up in my feed. I don't even want an image showing up giving me any fucking spoilers. Fuck that shit.
Ooh, Derek, spoiler, Wolverine's in it.
Alex.
Now,
Alex.
I think you're going to have to put some cotton in the ears. Now, we don't have any spoilers, but I do have one bit of news about it, in that it's pulled in a staggering amount of money for an R-rated movie. Picked up
Well, of course.
$233 million over the first 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
That's domestic. Internationally, it's pulled in $438 million already.
Damn.
I think it's
That's
the
pretty damn good.
8th largest movie of all time. For first weekend.
Let's be real though. First off, Deadpool has proven that an R-rated superhero movie can gross over $1 billion.
Yeah.
Deadpool also showed that you can make $1 billion on a fucking shoestring budget
Yeah.
and put most of your budget into fucking marketing.
Especially when you own that marketing firm.
Yes. It's also shown that you can put out a fucking superhero movie at Valentine's Day and fucking rake it in, because that's usually the shitty time of the year for movies. Are usually horror slasher fucking Valentine's related movies, or some sort of bullshit that no one remembers, and have it be the best movie during that slot.
Yeah, the fuck you, it's January period just ends, and then you can okay, let's put something out.
Yeah. So, and then not only that, the first two, technically speaking, are love stories. So you compound that with the idea of how Wolverine and Deadpool absolutely love each other, a nice, beautiful, and non-toxic friendship. It is going to go over well.
I mean, it might be a little toxic. You can see in the trailers them beating the shit out of each other.
No, those are love taps. Those are love taps.
Yeah, those are love taps. With
that's
swords
stuff that gets
and adamantium claws.
Knives and tipping weapon.
As long as your therapist is named Sabretooth, you're going to be fine.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You're going to be fine.
But
I, it's Ryan Reynolds has proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that you can get these stories along as long as you focus on character development and you make these characters believable. Because look at the first Deadpool movie, look at the second Deadpool movie. These movies focused a shit ton more on character development and making memorable, and I'm quoting him somewhat right now from Hot Ones, so you can call me out if you want, but you make these moments, you make moments memorable instead of big like CGI action scenes, because those are the moments that matter the most.
Yeah.
And I think that's the biggest reason why his movies do so good, because he can mix all of that together, and at the end of the day, like, you have like that particular scene that just resonates with you, no matter what part of the movie it's in. You know, like, it's just good. It's good filmmaking at the end of the day.
Yeah, to paraphrase what he said, people forget spectacle, but they remember like the character moments.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, nobody goes around like quoting, Tom Cruise shouting when he's hanging off of a skyscraper in Abu Dhabi in Mission Impossible.
I don't know. The first one, red light, green light.
Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The first Mission Impossible movie has great character development for his character, though.
I mean, throughout the movies, they actually have, like, except for the second one. I'm sorry, the
Second one's
meh.
Yeah.
At
Third
best.
ones kind of garbage too, though.
Third one is when they start bringing it back. Are you kidding me?
Third one had that like Fast and Furious / like Bad Boys 2 kind of vibe about it, when they drive up with their motorcycles at each other and they both do their little wheelies and then they jump off in the car.
Wait,
No, Derek, that's the second one.
The third one was with Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yes. Derek,
Oh.
you are talking about
Oh.
the second one.
I am talking about Mission Impossible 2.
Yeah. No, the third one is the one that brought in Philip Seymour Hoffman as the villain and
He's so
introduced-
terrifying.
Yeah, Simon
Oh,
Pegg.
dude, there's so fucking many of these. It's hard to remember. That one actually is a good one, though.
Yes.
You're right. Yes.
Yes.
I'm an idiot, okay? 8 intelligence, boys. 8 intelligence.
I am so glad they have kept Simon Pegg on and developed his character even more.
Yeah, like the
It was
fact that
such
he
a
went
smart
from
decision.
being like an analyst tech guy and then they've transferred him into the next movie to being a field agent. I thought that was so much fun.
I have not seen was it Ghost Touch or something
Ghost
like
Protocol.
that? Oh, there you go. That sounds less creepy.
Ghost Touch.
It is what it is. The one with Henry Cavill. I haven't
You
seen
haven't
that one
you
or
haven't
anything beyond
seen
that.
one? Oh my god.
No.
Dude. Those are some of the most fun movies. So Ghost Protocol is the fourth one. And then that's followed with Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation, Fallout, and then Dead Reckoning Part 1 was the most recent one. They haven't revealed the title of the next one, but I'm assuming it's Dead Reckoning Part 2. There's something very special about Ghost Protocol, in my opinion.
Uh-huh.
It's directed by Brad Bird. Now,
Oh, nice.
for people that aren't, fucking film nerds like me, Brad Bird is also responsible for The Iron Giant and The Incredibles. The man knows
Yes.
how to make a movie. Oh, and
The
Ratatouille.
Incredibles was so good.
I was gonna say Ratatouille is another one that he did, because he knows how to put a scene together. He focuses a lot on cinematography, where I think some others don't.
Yeah.
He really cares how a scene is crafted a lot, and to get that vibe across, he wants to get across. Because like Iron Giant is like peak fucking animation cinema.
Yeah.
Like that shit is fire to this day.
I mean, who thought you could, cry over a robot?
Exactly. Exactly.
Anyone who saw Short Circuit?
Yeah.
Johnny Five.
Johnny Five is alive. Oh, man.
Dude, when he goes full Rambo, bro, I fucking love. Dude, I love Johnny Five, man.
That's the second one, I think, right?
I believe it is. Yeah.
The
When he
second
gets the
one.
spikes on his
that
head
was
and he
great,
puts
too.
on the punk stuff and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
he meets up with the dudes in like South Central LA.
Yeah,
Gets a
dude.
paint job. Gets
It's a
flames.
little racist. It's a little racist.
A little
looking
racist.
back.
Derek, it's got Fisher Stevens in what would you call that? Brown face, where he pretends to be Middle Eastern.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's a lot of racist.
Oh yeah, it is so not acceptable. But
No.
the robot gets your heart.
Oh,
You
man.
know who's better though? Gizmo. He's not a robot, but he's adorable.
Yeah, I mean,
You're just thinking of the second one when he goes Rambo.
I am. Yeah.
that's exactly what he's thinking. Where he gets a little
Uh-huh.
paper clip, makes a little bow and arrow.
Boys, to this fucking day, when I am sitting in the office, bored out of my mind, I will grab a paperclip off of my little thing of paper clips. I will unfold it. It's those weird ones that has like the little X like that.
Yeah.
And I purposely bought them so I could do this. And then I use rubber bands, and then so sometimes I make them out of paper, but lately I've just been using the innards of a pen, and I shoot them across the room, and sometimes I stick them in the ceiling. Well, there's so many Walshes.
Yeah. Oh, we lost the
What I-
Walsh, and then he.
It's better now.
It's scary
I've got,
to me.
I've got 2 of you.
Yeah.
I don't know. It all stopped.
Oh man.
Then it all started on its own.
Hang on.
One of you seems to be really mad at me and like annoyed with what I'm saying, and the other one,
Oh, he's gone.
oh,
Wait, both of them or just one?
Both.
just one.
No, I
Oh,
lost
one
both.
for me. I lost one.
Yeah, I got no Walsh.
I got a Walsh right now. Walsh, you
Alright,
might as
I'll-
well leave and come back.
Yeah, I'll disappear and try again.
There we go. There we go. But yeah, I am thinking of Gremlins 2. Yes, every time. And I still love that scene. It's one of my favorite scenes of cinema of all time.
Yeah, it's up there.
Hey,
Okay, there we go. There's
a
he
Walsh.
is. Let's get him so the people can see him. There he is.
There he is. Look at that guy.
No one's too worried about that.
Oh, that's staying in. This is not getting cut.
No, of course not.
No.
No.
Only major pauses are cut.
Yeah, like the really awkward pauses or the time that Derek says something that he shouldn't have and regrets it and edits it out.
That happened one time.
Yeah. You stumbled a little bit. It's okay.
Yeah, the overall message I wanted to say was right. I just
Yeah.
stumbled my way there, and part of it sounded bad, so I just edited that part out.
That's fine.
Well,
You had to
editing
save
Derek
face.
did.
Yeah, he saves you that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something else that they showed off at San Diego Comic-Con that I want to cover real quick. The
Uh-huh.
trailer for the Yakuza live-action TV series from Amazon. Dude,
They're making a TV show out of that?
they're making a TV show out of that. For
That could be fun.
Yeah, for the people that don't follow the Yakuza series, it is one of the most ridiculous and fun series of video games. The main like storyline of the games is always like super melodramatic, over the top. It's soap opera-y. But then like the things that you actually do throughout the game, like all the side missions, are just chaos. It is a mischievous god at play in a world where the most absurd things happen, and I want them to incorporate that at least a little bit into it. I don't know if it's the same production team behind the Fallout series, because I'm pretty sure they're preoccupied with getting the next season rolling.
I doubt it would be the same production. I have a feeling this would probably, especially if they're going to try and follow this somewhat, they would probably go with a Japanese or some sort of Eastern company. Because it'd be easier for casting and all that probably. But if any of you don't know the series and you want to give it a shot, before Game Pass becomes really bad, you can hop on there and play, I think, the entire series right now.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure most of it is available on Game Pass.
Up to
most-
5, at
yeah.
least.
Most
Yeah, up to
importantly,
5.
like if you're looking for a jumping off point, Yakuza 0. Like
Yeah.
that's the best introduction to that series, I think.
I think the first one I played was technically 3, and that was with you while you were going through your, like, the campaign the first or second time or something. Mm-hmm. And that's what got me to play Yakuza itself, the series. And let me tell you, well, you already know, but audience, like, if you haven't touched the series, it is wild, absolutely insane. I do have to say the combat system has only been more and more refined over the years. I highly recommend it.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it.
It's a lot of fun for what is at its core a very just basic like street brawler style.
Yeah. Especially if you like Shenmue,
Oh yeah.
you will love the Yakuza series. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it's like if Shenmue wasn't so fucking boring.
Yes, yes. Instead, went the opposite way, went over the top, like fucking, like this is like Saints Row level compared to when you compare it to Shenmue.
Yeah.
But it's not that over the top always. It does get over the top at points, but that's because a lot of us aren't used to Eastern shit. So,
Yeah, it really leans into like all of those tropes.
highly recommend it though. Yeah, 3 was awesome. 0's great. 1 is awesome too, though.
Yeah.
And then, what's the newest one now? That's
Like a Dragon.
Like a Dragon.
Which is their like turn-based RPG version of the game with I forgot the main character's name in that. But it's great. It's so silly and ridiculous. You can't help but kind of love it.
That's the only one I haven't played yet.
Yeah.
So I do need to play on that one. So but it is on Game Pass. So if you want to try it out, the whole series is pretty much on Game Pass. So
Yeah. Get it while you can.
yeah. And then Microsoft, Xbox. If y'all listening, we do these awesome shout outs. So why don't you throw a sponsorship our way?
I think they're
always listening.
Yeah. And also I think they're a little preoccupied with FTC right now.
Yeah, true.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing that Amazon announced over the weekend was we're getting a prequel series to The Boys starring Soldier Boy and Stormfront.
You know what? I like what's his face as Soldier Boy.
Oh, Jensen Ackles?
Yeah. I've loved him since Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
I
20 years ago when that series started.
Yeah, and yet, well, they're still like known for it, that they still get called their character names for it and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's like if Robert Downey Jr. just fully leaned into the idea of just being fucking Tony Stark 24/7. Because these guys do not care. They love it when their fans come up and are like, "Hey, yo, I loved you in Supernatural," and they bring up all these different episodes and shit. Like, these guys love it.
Yeah, I think there was a
So-
period of time where they realized that the show wasn't going to get canceled ever, so they just like, let's just do whatever. Like, who cares?
They're gonna keep paying us. Let's just go with it.
Like, wasn't Jeffrey Dean Morgan in it?
Yes. He was the
God,
dad.
That's right. He was the dude.
Died in the beginning.
He's such a dad.
Yeah.
He plays a dad all the time.
Yeah.
So,
even when he's not playing a dad, he's still a dad.
Technically, yeah, because even like Negan, like that character was. Oh wait, no, he wasn't a dad. Never mind.
No, he was dad.
Well, he was the dad to us all. Yeah. Little pig, let me in. Shout out to Jeffrey Dean Morgan and what's her face that plays Maggie though in Walking Dead, because those two are great together. My favorite roles that they do together in something is Batman Begins.
I'm trying to remember here.
They play Thomas and
Martha Wayne?
Martha Wayne.
And they get shot. No, wait, I thought that was the Zack
Batman
Snyder.
Begins.
That was the Zack Snyder movies. That wasn't
No.
Batman Begins. That was
No,
Zack
that's-
Snyder.
I think you're wrong on that one.
I am very sure I am correct here. That was the
I'm
Zack
not
Snyder
sure either
movies.
way.
Batman Begins, Thomas Wayne.
Played by Burt Reynolds.
Oh shit, maybe you are right. No, wait, no. Oh, that's Batman v Superman. No, you are right.
Yeah,
oh,
dude.
no. Okay, so that's the only good part of that movie then.
Oh, Derek, did you just disappear?
Boys.
Did you run away?
No, I
Oh,
did
no.
No, I'm right here. Hi.
Okay, yeah.
I found him.
Yeah.
It froze. I switched sides. That's weird.
That's okay.
But yeah, no, eight intelligence, boys. 8 intelligence. But that is the only good part of Batman v Superman. If you are going to watch that movie, only watch that fucking part, and then the funny part where they say Martha for 10 minutes.
Or the part where Batman does a bunch of pull-ups in order to fight Superman.
Yeah.
He does
How else are you gonna
CrossFit.
prepare?
Ooh, how about the part where April O'Neil runs out and throws the spear into the water, and then comes back 5 seconds later to pull the said spear out of the water. And yes, I said April O'Neil on purpose because it's a way better character than Lois Lane. So,
yeah, or I could let's not dwell on this movie. It's been talked about to death, and the fact that Zack Snyder is now re-releasing a director's cut of a movie he released several months ago that he already had full creative control over.
boys,
What?
he needs to do a director's cut where instead of he needs to take out Lois Lane out of Batman v Superman, replace her with April O'Neil, and make this the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cut.
Wouldn't that then be Megan Fox, because that is who he cast as April O'Neil in the live-action Ninja Turtles movie that he produced?
You're right.
That's
but
what would happen.
Isn't
That's
she
what would
like
happen, Derek.
Isn't she a better actor now than she used to be?
I have no idea. I haven't seen her in anything in a long time.
I don't care. Let's just do that cut. I want to see the TMNT cut. Let's see the TMNT cut.
We've got the technology. Take the April O'Neil out of the 80s cartoon and incorporate that into the live action.
No. Hear me out. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1 and 2, April O'Neil cut into the film. But now hear me out. TMNT 3, Ninja Turtles. We're going ridiculous, boys. We're going ridiculous.
So the one where they traveled through time and had the worst costumes?
Yes.
Like the ones that they used from the TV show?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Are we bringing the ones from the live-action TV show? Are we bringing on the female Ninja Turtle who was named Venus for some reason?
Why do you remember that name? What the fuck?
Because this was during the formative years of my youth, Derek.
Well, I mean, she had quite the shell on her, brother. Let me tell you. If we're going to do that, then we also need to make this the Power Ranger cut, actually, too. Because there was a crossover with the show back in the day with Power Rangers.
That is true. Are we also going to spin this off into a touring live-action musical performance a la Ninja Turtles coming out of their shell, which they also did during the movie's release back in the day?
You
guitars.
forgot one part.
What's that?
You forgot one part. It's going to be on ice.
It's going to be on ice. Oh, yes.
Oh, I am all for this. This is a gold mine. This is a fucking gold mine, boys. I mean, think about it. Zack Snyder tends to do crazy fucking like recuts of his movies because they suck, and he wants to try and like get more money out of people. So, like, let's do it. Like, I bet you we could fucking swing this on him, and he'd be like, "Look at that big old dick of a story. Let me have that." Yeah.
All right. I'm all for it as long as we bring back Corey Feldman as the voice of Donatello.
Yeah. Duh. What?
Why wouldn't we?
Yeah.
Who did the voice of Raphael? I don't think we can get him back. I'm assuming he passed on.
Let me see here. Oh, do you think we could get Sam Rockwell back? He was a thug in the first movie.
In the first one, yeah, dude, hell yeah.
Josh Pies was the voice of Raphael.
Josh Papaya?
Josh Pies, I think is how I say his name. I'm not super familiar with him. He's got a very familiar face. I've seen him in tons of things. I couldn't tell you what, but he's been in a ton of stuff, I'm sure.
That man missed an arc, let me tell you, of his life. There was two paths there. He could have been an actor with that name, or he would have opened up a pie shop.
Yeah. One of
Josh's Pies. Josh Pies.
Pies.
All right.
JP Pies.
I'd go there.
Yeah. Should we run through SummerSlam real quick before we waste all of our time talking about comic books and movies?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
We'll never stop.
Because
We'll never
we won't.
stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Yeah. We got, 7 matches on the card, 6 of which are for titles.
Yes.
Yeah. Only one doesn't have a belt involved. This is a big show.
You run in and interfere in your own match. That's the match you do it in.
Well, I do have an idea for an interference that might happen. So, yeah.
all ears for it. Are you referring to the CM Punk and Drew match with Seth freaking Rollins as the special guest referee?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Quite the entrance, let me say, from the one and the only Seth frickin' Rollins.
But last I heard, Drew McIntyre left.
Yeah, he didn't actually.
He didn't
end up
leave. That was
quitting.
kayfabe.
Yeah,
That was kayfabe.
That was kayfabe, brother. Although, shout out to Drew. I think it was like 2 days ago, posted on Twitter and Instagram for a short period of time before he deleted it. Him taking a selfie with the one and only scapegoat Jack Perry with the caption "Cry us a river" to taunt CM Punk once again.
Oh, I love it. Why did he delete that?
Uh,
That's such a crossover, though. Oh my god, that's a mind fuck.
He deleted it for the sheer fact that probably got more attention by deleting it.
Well,
That's
a
probably
good point.
true.
Yeah.
That's actually a good point. And it makes you seem like an extra level of hater, too, now that I think about it. So, yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
He's
I like that.
full on hating. That's probably one of the matches I really don't know who you give that win to.
I think I do know.
Yeah?
I do. And this is just me theory crafting. Okay? This might also show, if the audience doesn't already know, who I'm a mark for.
I may be wearing his shirt right now.
Ooh, that's a really nice shirt. Look at that thing. It's such a nice black screen. It's beautiful.
The lovely shade of black.
Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. CM Punk, actually. Nice and easy answer, because here's why. Someone has his bracelet, and he wants that bracelet back. And that's good enough reason for me to get that bracelet back by beating him nearly to death.
Okay.
So, yeah. Nice
What
and simple.
what about the fact that Punk screwed Drew out of the title? You know?
Oh, yeah.
Drew
No,
smash.
yeah.
Yeah?
So I feel like what's going to end up happening is there is going to be an interruption against Seth by maybe Damien, maybe one of the other members of the Judgment Day,
Okay.
more likely one of the other members of the Judgment Day. And they are going to fuck with Seth so that, one of them will end up wearing like a special referee shirt that makes you a ref, instantly.
That's all
and
it
then they'll do
takes.
the count
You
out.
You just need the stripes. That's all.
Mm-hmm. I feel like there's going to be a lot of fucking with in that match. I think that match is made for just randoms to come in and fuck with everyone. So anyone who has any sort of hate, that's the match to do it. That's where like any heat will be built. So
I mean, Drew historically has had a lot of run-ins with members of the Bloodline. And
oh yeah, them too. Yeah.
yeah, the only one who's got a match that night is Solo.
So yeah, I could see because and here's the thing: you could see the Bloodline going in and fucking over both Drew and Punk because Punk wouldn't recognize Solo. So, it could go either way. Honestly, I feel like that match is just going to be pure fucking chaos, regardless. And I think it's meant to be pure fucking chaos,
Yeah.
orchestrated chaos. But you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's going to be overbooked as hell. And
Yeah.
I'm getting vibes that it's probably going to end up being like night 2 of WrestleMania this year. You know what I mean?
With the Bloodline rules and all that.
Yeah, there's nothing listed other than, special guest referee as like a stipulation right now. But, we still got like Raw and SmackDown beforehand.
Yep.
So-
And I kind of agree with that because I feel like what we might end up seeing is Seth switching out the rules constantly. So we don't even know what it's going to end up being. Like, oh, this is actually going to be a ladder match. Oh, wait, no, actually, it's going to be a tables match. Oh, actually, it's a steel cage match.
Or we could have, Shawn Michaels HBK referee style where he's just not paying attention. He's like lounging in the ring
Yes.
while somebody's pinned, on his phone doing something.
When HBK was laying up on the top ropes at the buckle
Yeah.
and just like looking out towards the audience doing nothing, dude, yes.
All of these are valid
just-
options. Oh no, did I lose both?
Yeah,
of you guys?
I feel
I
like
did.
that's gonna probably.
I don't think so.
No, I'm here.
Yeah. You guys just went quiet for a second. You stopped moving.
Am I moving?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I feel like that's gonna be the match of the night, personally, because there's gonna be. It's so easy to generate heat. You could bring almost anyone out there.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend bringing out the Street Profits because I feel like they're better served right now fighting the Bloodline.
Well, that's the other thing that's going on right now that I'm concerned about, because apparently Bobby Lashley is like 1 foot out the door, apparently, and he's been with the Street Profits. I think they're trying to revitalize like a new version of the Hurt Business, but apparently that didn't take off. But both him and MVP are apparently not re-signing.
Really?
Yeah. So the Street Profits might have to reconfigure. They might go straight back to like tag team action, just basic stuff.
I mean, honestly, with the way Dawkins and what's his face have been doing, man, like.
Oh my God! Just the other night, fucking Dawkins doing the top rope like out of nowhere. That big dude, that boy can move.
What was it? I don't remember who said it. They were like, "Someone that big is not meant to do that.
Yeah,
not meant to go that far. Not meant to jump that high." It's like, yeah, dude, he's crazy.
Yeah, that's a classic from JR.
Oh yeah, and I don't know what the status is, but I read that JR was in the hospital recently with shortness of breath.
Yeah, that was pretty recently. He's been in and out of the hospital a lot lately. Right now, I think the latest is he's okay. But I think it was just like it wasn't too dicey. It was just like real bad, like cold or something like that, or maybe it wasn't as serious as some of the other stuff because he's been battling like fucking skin cancer and all sorts of shit for years.
Like, I'm sorry, but like we can't live without you, JR. Like, I have a literal. Your soundboard. You're soundboarded with us. Mm-hmm. Like, that's. I'm not gonna play it because it's just it just breaks my ears. But it's good God Almighty. So
gotta love him. Funnily enough, there's still like actual other matches that don't have any sort of shenanigans built into it yet in the card. But honestly, it could go either way. Yeah. Priest versus Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Gunther, I'm all for strapping him up. I got nothing against Priest keeping the title regardless.
I do not think Gunther will be taking the belt SummerSlam. That is my personal opinion. I don't know how you boys feel. I know I would like to see him strapped up. Don't get me wrong, because he was great as IC champ. Walsh was so perfectly still. I'm sorry. Walsh was so perfect. I thought he froze. I was like, uh-oh.
No, just sitting here.
But because of Gunther's rhetoric lately, calling, when he was in the ring, was it Friday or Monday? One of the two. He called Priest a pretender.
Yeah.
And that led to a whole freaking shtick between the two. I honestly believe that was done so that when Priest beats Gunther, he is no longer seen as the pretender.
I could see that. At the same time, I could see Gunther going the other way and just taking the belt and being like, see, I told you.
Normally I wouldn't expect a belt to drop during SummerSlam. This is not a belt I expect to drop.
Okay. Well, so you're about to jump in there. What do you got?
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I don't know. Random theory. You have Damian keep the belt, beat Gunther, solidifying his role as the belt holder. And then you set up a rematch between him and Drew, and you have CM Punk fuck him over yet again.
I'm here for that. I would love that.
I mean, he's really good at it, so
yeah.
He likes to wait under the ring for hours on end.
Yeah, he's got a little pee bottle down there.
He's like a fucking precog, man. He knew what was going to happen later on in the night, so he can he knows you're going to win, and he knows when you're going to cash something in, so he knows to wait.
Dude, The only thing that could have made that better if he was waiting in the audience wearing a Sting mask.
Yes.
Because that's a
Oh my
classic
God.
wrestling trope, is just being disguised as Sting.
I would fucking... Dude, he's got to do that. He's got to do that.
I don't know if they'll
Still
let
love-
him.
Still love Sting disguised as Sting.
Oh, yeah.
One of the best things ever.
Easily. It's up there with
Honestly.
him descending from the rafters.
Philly.
You know what? They should have Jimmy come back like a ghost, because now he's been cleared, Jimmy Uso,
Yeah.
and have him do a whole thing of like coming in through the audience with a mask and shit, and you know, start leaning more into this horror trope that the Wyatt Six are putting forward.
See, here's what I want Jimmy to do. I want him to do full-on classic trope evil twin. Like,
Hell yeah.
get a inverted version of Jimmy's haircut, wear the sunglasses with whatever the opposite of yeet is written on it. All of that.
T?
Yeah.
T-A? I don't know how you'd say
Yeah.
that. Dude, he's like Bizarro Superman.
Exactly. Do that. I want him to come back with that kind of gimmick. I think that'd be hilarious.
Okay.
I'd be down for that.
Then who? So Jimmy would have to then hit on someone, since Jay has been hitting on Rhea and got them digits.
Mm-hmm.
Who would he then go for?
Liv. She got rejected by, Dirty
By
Dom.
Dom.
Let's pair those two up. I think that'd be fun.
I don't think that rejection was fully real.
I mean, you can't trust anything with Dirty Dominic, man. He's a
Yeah.
felon.
He's a felon.
He's done
He
hard
deserves. The man deserves to be in prison
time.
with a face like that.
God, that
Oh my gosh.
fucking animal.
So there is a belt that I think is going to drop, since you brought this up, segueing over. My turn to do a segue. Very nice, boys. Thank you. Thank you for that
Welcome.
layup.
Yeah.
I think that Liv is dropping the belt to Rhea.
Oh, I think you probably nailed that one. The only thing that I could see happening where she doesn't drop the belt is Dominic interfering and helping Liv. On purpose
Now-
or an accident.
Ooh, the accidental chair to Rhea that was
Yeah.
intended for Liv.
Mm-hmm.
This shit's
Those were always
already.
fun.
Yeah.
They've already done this too, technically, where he's accidentally helped her with the match between Liv and Selena Vega.
Yeah.
That's what led to the intergender tag team match
Yeah, it was Ray.
with Ray. Yeah. So yeah, totally. I view this match as the custody of Dom match. So
No, it needs a ladder for it to be a custody match. We know this. There's precedent, Derek.
dude, there's still time. There's still time for the ladder to be called out for this. You know what I mean? Like, and what I would absolutely fucking love this. If instead of the belt hanging from the top for the ladder, it's fucking Dominic and a baby Bjorn. Eating nuggies, just watching.
Oh,
Goes
God.
to drop like a chair down to hit Liv and accidentally hits Rhea.
I can't remember if it was TNA or WCW, but they did have somebody's mom on top of a forklift at one point. Oh, God. I think it was Steiner's mom or something like that. That was what the match was.
Of course it's a Steiner.
Yeah.
Of course it's a Steiner.
I think it was
They're
WCW.
crazy.
TNA had like Viagra at the top of a pole match. I remember that one. That was a fucking gimmick match that nobody cared for.
Oh my god, what a name. What a fucking name. Oh my god. But yeah, that's the belt that I feel is gonna drop. The guaranteed drop of a belt for SummerSlam.
Yeah, like Cody obviously retaining over Solo. Bailey versus Nia. Let Bailey keep the belt. Nia doesn't. I don't care.
I have some theory crafting.
You got more theory crafting for that?
I do.
Okay.
I feel like there's gonna be a Tiffy time that pops in.
Oh, a cash in.
A cash in because I don't know if you've noticed these promos with the two where they keep talking and Nia walks away and Tiffy's standing there still with this like forlorn look in her eyes, like she's thinking of something that she doesn't necessarily want to do, like she doesn't want to cash in during her friend's chance of taking the belt, but she really wants that belt.
I saw that watching some match with Tim, and she almost cashed it in and said she was gonna do it, and then Nia turned around. She's like, I didn't do shit. What are you talking about?
I would, yep. Thank you for bringing that up, Walsh. I'm glad you saw that because that was the next one I was gonna say too. I feel like she's gonna cash in at SummerSlam, and I don't think the belt is dropping though. Mind you, both. I think
Bailey will beat them both.
Yes,
Yeah.
because Tiffy's gonna cash in at the wrong time, and Nia's gonna turn her attention to Tiffy, and that's when Bailey capitalizes. That's my theory crafting.
Here's the one reason I don't feel that is happening, and that could change this week with the TV shows. But Tiffy hasn't gotten a custom briefcase yet. I feel like they need to give her an all pink briefcase before she cashes in.
I would love that. Yes, I would honestly love that, and you can make a whole Tiffy time out of Money in the Bank for a few months. Me and you had kind of theory crafted about that before, where if she didn't cash in at SummerSlam, they'd have to hold off till like WrestleMania or Royal Rumble or something like that.
What if she brings in a custom pink case and turns it in?
Yeah.
It's just a fake case. It's not the real one she had customized. It's just a random one, and that throws everything into shenanigans.
Also, very valid, and I am here for it.
Hell yeah. I feel like with the way they're kind of arching that storyline forward, it's inevitable that she's gonna fuck Nia over.
Yeah.
I just
I try to.
Yeah. I think it's a good way to do it is at SummerSlam if they want to get it off of her fast. If they don't have any sort of idea to move forward with her holding it, they might as well get it off of her quick. You know what I mean?
The other match that I see a title change happening at is Logan Paul versus LA Knight.
Yes, actually, I do agree with you on that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's time that they finally strap up LA Knight.
We could make this happen in the game.
You could. I mean,
There's been a couple of lawsuits moving forward.
yeah, he's had more lawsuits than title defenses this year, Logan Paul.
Yes. And so I think they're going after Prime itself now.
Maybe.
For being poison?
Unfortunately not. I think it's for how they brand things and stuff. Because it has like ingredients in it that aren't actually listed.
Oh, you can't do that.
But I think it's time to take the belt off of him and kind of start to push him off to the side so he stops being in WWE.
I think the advertising contract for Prime might have some stipulations with that, him being on
That's
TV.
fine. That's fine. Keep him on TV, but make him not a belt holder anymore. And
Put
just
him in a
gimmick.
tag team with Dirty Dom and let him get beat over and over again.
Yep.
Yeah.
And have that
The
back and
fans
forth
will love
rivalry.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he's starting to, especially with this new lawsuit against CoffeeZilla, which I feel like, since he did it in federal court, you can't just hit him with an anti-slap in Texas. So I feel like the negative press is going to start to become overwhelming soon. And WWE would be smart to take the belt off him now and start to push him to the side so they can keep Prime, keep the whole thing going, but do the bare fucking minimum with him, just in case.
Yeah, the one downside of this show is Kevin Owens isn't booked on the show, and that means he's not going to find some convoluted way to make his way to the side of the ring and push over that giant Prime bottle.
Well,
What if he shows up anyway?
And just does that and leaves.
I mean, he has
He's-
Cody's back, so
true.
he very well could show up and just not be booked to actually wrestle.
Surprise guest.
Yeah.
I mean, him and at least for now, the Viper and RKO the team up, is banded with Cody. So, and they're kind of doing like a team fight against the Bloodline to some degree. So,
Yeah.
like, they might show up to be in his corner and help keep the other bitches at bay so that Cody can take his victory like he should. So, yeah.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, if the folks at home, if you've got a prediction for SummerSlam, drop it in the comments. Love to
Yes.
hear it. The only other thing that's on the show is Sami Zayn versus Braun. And could go either way. Sami, obviously, he's unstoppable. And Braun is the, immovable object in his way.
So was it 26 miles an hour? He was clocked at going?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's a fast boy.
Yeah, and that's how he moves the entire fucking ring from one side to the other. You know what? I think we're seeing a repeat, boys. I think that Braun had a moment to be humbled. I remember talking about this. Like, I was hoping that Sami would humble him and he would learn a thing or two. He's learned a little bit, sure, but he was not humbled.
No, he has become more aggressive, I would say, since then.
Yeah, yes. That matchup between Bloodline and versus Sami and Jay was kind of a precursor to what I feel like how we're going to be seeing Braun handle this match. A lot more angry, a lot more violent looking.
Yeah, I was hoping for some more stipulations on this match, to be honest, because we're running back to this already. I was hoping for, like, okay, let's add a little bit extra to it. But, I trust these two can make it work regardless.
Was it Monday or was it Friday where he faced off against, that Braun faced off against what's-his-face and, like, knocked him out? Where they stopped the match.
I think that was Monday.
Was it Monday?
Yeah.
Like, what is the wrestler's name? He just faced Sami as well. Because they
Ilya
respect each other.
Dragunov.
Thank you, Dragunov. Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry for not remembering your name, sir. You are a great wrestler, by the way. That was an awesome match, and I feel like I think we're going to see that this week. Audience, this will be coming out Monday, so Raw will be coming out that night, and maybe we'll actually get an answer to this. But I feel like Sami's going to be extra spicy because of his friend being knocked the fuck out and maybe taken out for a little while.
I mean, we'll see. God, I hate to have to wrap it up here, but I have got to go to the bathroom like a goddamn racehorse in the Kentucky Derby.
It's okay. You've seen I've been wiggling.
Yeah, I'm sweating here. In the meantime, I want to say thank you to everybody. Like, comment, share, subscribing, doing all that engagement stuff for us. There's a merch store. The link is in the description below. We'll be back next week with some more wrestling news and who knows what the hell else. But until then, thank you for joining us on your night off. Let's say goodnight, boys. Derek's already left.
Oh, I got kicked. I got kicked off. Good night.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
No.
Derek doesn't care about you.
No, he doesn't.
You fucks.